Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So today we're going to be continuing what we did earlier. Yeah, that one was really I couldn't get anything in there, but we from there we've made some assumptions, right? We've made some assumptions. Um, but yeah, I've definitely read some more on the topic. So here I managed to discover some examples that work, right? And this is one of them. So these are the three circles. Well, this is one circle that worked, or three circles in one that worked, three in one. It's when we have these equations. We have x minus 60, y minus 0. This is equal to, oops, 10 squared, right? That one worked. Um, Let me just write all of it. 10 squared. So this one works. Now, I think the reason why this worked is because all the radiuses, the radii are the same. So R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3, right? And then once we solve for it, it looks reasonable, right? So if we were to actually try and plug this in, I've actually made a really cool Desmos for this. Let me just show you real quick. I made a cool Desmos here, specifically for this. Yeah, I did some Googling and was able to get it to work. Okay, where's my... Oh yeah, I've also been trying out different examples, but let's go with that first. So my x sub 1 was 60, right? Down was 60. My y sub 1 was 0. Okay, I leave it. My r, okay, all of my r's are tens, right? All of my radiuses are tens. Um, 60, 0, 10. That's my first circle. My next circle was 10, 0, or well, negative 10. Negative 10, 0, 10. And then lastly, I have 0 square root of 310, right? And then from there, let me see. Okay, I got my A, my B, my C, my D. Okay, apparently the formulas here didn't work again. Okay, that's nice. That's okay. Um, Wait a minute. Did I get what I have? Wait, because I know I should have gotten a 10 squared. Okay, now it seems to me that I kind of messed up these formulas. Mm, okay, so sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I'm still getting used to decimals. Uh, oh shoot, I think I know why. I messed up I should have added these. Wait, but because I did try adding, I took out the ones with the R because I'm trying to assume here that if I put something with R, it's not going to work. But when we do compute it by hand, it does work. Yeah. And then we just, yeah, that's my Y, that's my X. Pretty sure my X was different. It had like a C1 or something. Yeah. But now my formula doesn't work. Um, because of this. Okay, I need to fix these somehow. Uh, hmm. Wait, but if it becomes zero anyways, why bother? Yeah, because I kid you not, this actually works. I just need to fix the formulas. I think this one should be a zero. Yeah, but and now I have that. But my radius is supposed to be. God, I don't want to solve all of these again. I know I did solve for them. Uh, Let me just show the picture of how it looked like before. I did solve for them. I just thought the decimals was gonna work. Wait, okay. My decimals. No. Yeah, I guess I just can't deal with decimals. Okay. Anyway, uh, wait. Let me show that this actually works. Okay. Um. Ah, decimals doesn't work. That's funny. Why doesn't it work? That's weird. Yeah, because I got all of the numbers, but then the formulas don't work. So that's the problem. Ish. It's kind of like I get my X, I get my Y. So yeah, I'm just gonna completely take it out. But I'm gonna leave the givens because that one worked. Um, this one doesn't work. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna share this screen here. Or no. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share this. So this is how it looked like, right? I put all my constants, my x1 all the way to my d's, right? Um, I put them here, but then I can't seem to get the formula to work. Yeah. So I might just leave it in the notes for now. Yeah, I'll leave it here. But my answer basically, after like the manual solving, x minus something, y minus. Okay, let me just quickly go here. Yeah, when I okay, screw it. Let's just solve for it. Okay. Uh, this is not good. Oh no, I do have my Y. Okay, I actually have the shortcuts already. So this should be fine, right? Because I have my A's and D's. So I could just like look at it while I'm doing this. So just to quickly solve this thing, my A2, if I look at my Desmos, because I think I was able to solve that. Okay, my A2 is 60. So this is 60. C1 is 0. So this is nothing. A1 is 6. Oh, what's C2 actually? Oh, C2 is 0. So here everything just sticks out. So everything here is just 0. And then my A2 D1, A1 D2. A2 60 times 1750. So this is 60, 1750 minus A1 70 D2. So 70 times 1650, right? This is 60 times 1750, 105,000. minus 70 times 1650, 115500. Then from there, I get a value, 9350. So here I get that, right? And then my A2 B1 is 60 times 0. Okay, so that's nothing. And then my A1 B2, well, that's oh my goodness. I actually got a weird number. This is 70 times some decimal. Okay, let me just quickly solve it. This is 70. B2 is, what was my B2? Y1 minus Y3. What's my Y1? Minus Y3. So I actually get negative square root of, so this is negative square root 300, right? And then I just have this negative, so it just gives me 70 square root 300. Okay, so this one should be 93500 70 square root 300, right? Let me just type that in before I lose my mind. Okay. Share. Can you share this? Here. Okay. So just to type it out, I'll just put 0 here. That's the placeholder. Y minus, and the number was 93500 70 square root 300. There we go. Where that equals some radius that I don't know. 1. That's just a placeholder for now. Okay, now let me solve for my x. Let me go back here and solve for my x. So for my x, I get, I'm just going to use the formula. I did try this with another example and it worked. So this shouldn't be a problem. But I guess it's a problem here. Oh, I thought, no. Okay. Uh, let's see. So here's my x r, x of r. I got them all as functions of r. This one's a function of r. Oh, great. Now I can't go to my notes. That's funny. I'm gonna go back. Um, okay, so for here, C1 is, what was my decimals? C1 was 0. At least that saves the computation, right? I don't have to like, okay. B1 is 1750. I didn't know it was that big of a number. B1, I think my B1 was a 0. So I just ignore that. Yeah. And then my A1 was 70. So I have 1750 over 70. That's my X. So if I quickly share that here, so my X should be 1750 over 70, right? And then lastly for my R, let me share my screen again just to show you that it works. For my R, I just plug it in with one of them. Oh, there we go. Let's just use this. Yeah. I made sure to highlight them in red. Okay. Just making sure that I'm okay. So let me do this. I could plug it in for any point, right? So I'm gonna plug it in for my x sub 1, y sub 1, r sub 1. And those are numbers, right? So my x of r is 1, 750 over 70. My x sub 1 is, what was it? 60, right? And then my y sub r is this number, 93500, that thing, divided by 70 square root 300. My y sub 1 was 0. And then my r, well, that's r, what I'm trying to find. My r sub 1 was 10. Okay, and I just get numbers here, right? So I get, oh goodness. Okay. If only I knew how to. Ah, this is 175 over 7 minus, I can multiply this to 7 or 20. I get negative 2, 4, 5, 7. Oh God, I get that value. Wait, can I just type this in? I'm curious if I can type it in. I think I can, right? Should be able to. I just want to see if I can type it in. Let me add expression. Okay, I'm just gonna try typing it and see if I get it. 1,750 over 70 minus, or I could even GPT it. I'm gonna add this. There's one thing I don't like. I don't like solving this on my own. This is equal to r minus r sub 1. My r sub 1 was, actually I could just put in r sub 1 here. There we go. Oh, so oh, wait, I could have done that and then copy paste it. Yeah, let me actually do that real quick. Let me just do this. Oh, okay, let's see if we, okay, it read it well. And then I get some number. What? R minus 10. Yeah. So I get 10 to this thing. See if we actually got it. For my R. So this is 10 plus square root of 1 million. So 1245 or 1241, my bad. 725. And I divide that by 300, right? And then I think this was a minus. Oh, now I don't get it. That's weird. Okay. I don't know why when I'm making a video, I keep messing up for some reason. 10 plus, this is a plus. Yeah, because it's not me who's doing it. Let me, goodness. Okay, let me do it. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'll be patient. See if I get the same thing. But this is again 1,757.7, and I think this was, or could I just, oh, I got 25 here. I got 25 minus 60. I got negative 35. I got 1,225. This number is really weird, so I'm not gonna bother. I could take out the zeros. Can I? Oh, can't do that. If I square this thing, what am I gonna get? Oh my God, I got a really big number. 8742250. This one's 7 squared, so I get 49 times 300 is 14700. I could take out the zeros. Now I'm left with this 8742225 over 147. And this is equal to r minus 10 squared. And then from there, I could just square root the thing. So I get, or let me do 147. This is 180075 plus 874225105 1054300. Okay, great. And then I do a square root, then I just do this. Oh, so I do get a different number, right? I do get a different number. Yeah. Don't trust GPT. Okay, so let me just copy that. Learning math is still good, guys. Don't be lazy. Okay, 1050 or 300. Great, doesn't work again. Oh, because I forgot to change this. There we go. Oh, this one. That's the issue. If I do this. Ah, I know I did get this before. It wasn't. Now I can't get it for some reason. If I do a plus, I do a minus. I still get something tangent, but it's weird. Uh, I do a plus here. Yeah. Uh, that's funny. Mm, this one's 25. 'Cause the thing is, I did get this before. Uh, or I just messed something up completely. Which in that case, then, yeah, that one's definitely an issue. I don't think I did though. That's the thing. Um, but now I don't get it. Okay. 105. Did I get the same thing? Okay. So for some reason, my formula is not working again, and I don't know why. 25. Or I just messed up my addition or something else. Because I did get this before, right? The only issue is this. Minus? I don't think it's a minus. I think it's a plus. Or no, my y coordinate is. Oh, I think it was my y coordinate, maybe? This one's. And this one's up or bigger or something. Wait, let me check my. Because I had this thing here. I had like a code just to check. It's like a solver, kind of. Uh, kind of like a solver. Because I know I've made some assumptions already after that previous video. Um, I'd make another one just for a nice presentation. Because that's when I'm still trying to fix things. Okay, let me try to copy what I did here. 60, 0, 10. No, I can't see. 60, 0, 10. Negative 10, 0, 10. 0, square root 300. Okay, let me see. Because I should be able to. Okay, there. So I got the 25. This is somehow a negative. Okay, I think that's where I messed up. And then this is a 46. Yeah, so it's a numerical solver. Uh, so I probably messed up some of the formula. No, I don't think I messed up the formula. I think I messed up the parts here, maybe. C1 and C2, let me just check. C1 and C2 in this case are both 0, right? And so I need this A2D1. Or oh, now I know why. I think I know why my formula doesn't work. Because they're not equally like distanced. I think that's what it. I think that's the only way to make it work, right? They have to be equally distanced or something. I think that's why. That's why this doesn't work because or I just got lucky or something. But yeah, it has to be equally distanced somehow. Wait, let me double check. 93. What's this number actually? 93500. I divide that by 70 square root 300. Oh, I actually got a completely different number for my y. My y is negative 8 point something. So clearly I got a different number here. Um, yeah, so it's maybe do a plus, right? I think if I just copy paste it, yeah, but it's numeric though. Yeah, there, and then if I treat this as 46. So there's something wrong with my. Oh, there we go. Oh, it doesn't even work. It's not tangent here. It did work before, which is funny. That's funny. Oh, because it's plus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there, that worked. But why is that? Negative 8.66. Where did they get that? Wait, I think I just messed up my computation. I think that's it. My A2D1, A260 D1. Is this really 1750? Really? Well, I, why hard to, oh, it is. Okay. So I did mess it up. And my D2 is like what? Hard. What is this? Is this like a, wait, let me just double check. I feel like it's messing it up on purpose or something. I know my A2 is 60, but I'm not sure about this top one. Because I know I did get this part. This one, the top one's just weird. D1 was The world was D1. One half of this. Okay, let me see. Let me try solving it myself. Okay. Let me just ah let me go down here. I'm just gonna erase these. Okay, I'm gonna put this up a bit. My X, I'm good. I think I'm good with my X. I'm good with my Y, the denominator. It's just the numerator that's having issues for me. Okay, my A2, what was my A2? My A2 was, what am I sharing actually? Oh, I'm sharing my decimals. Okay, let me just go back to my, here. This is what I want to show. So my A2 is, let me double check decimals. X1 minus X3, right? So X1 minus X3, that's 60. So that's correct. A2 is indeed 60. It was D1. Okay. D2 is different. So 60 times D1. D1 is 1750. Is that right? If yes, then there's something wrong with my formula. So they're all same radius of radii. So this is 0. X1, X2, well that's 60 minus negative 10. 60, oh, but it's squared. So this minus negative 10, so it's 100 actually. Oh, so it is. And then this is 3, 5. Then my y1, y2. Well, they're just 0, so this is gone. And so I get 3, 5 over 2. I do get 1750. So what's wrong with my formula then? Yeah, there is indeed something wrong with my formula if this is happening. Because I somehow still can't get this case. Um, yeah, B2 is y1 minus y3. That's another issue. Y y1 minus y3. Well, that one, ah, I can't get this part for some reason. Uh, I'm gonna trust these are all correct. When is my computation wrong? This is 60 times 1750. I feel like it might be just a computation thing. 05000. This is 60 times 1650. Oh no, my bad. 60. Oh, so this is A1. My A2, my A1 is 70. Also, I did get the right computation. Okay. Then if I minus 11550. Oh, I did get it. So this is minus 10500. And then let me try. Divided by 70 square root 300. There we go. There's the negative 8.66 thingy. So I did get. Now I have the exact number. I have the exact number. Ah, that's annoying. So this is Yeah, my y is negative 10500. Yeah, and so if I add it here in my Desmos, so I was panicking. I thought my formula was completely wrong, or I have to make more assumptions. So here's the exact number, 300. There we go. And then for my radius, now I just plug it in. Um, God, I thought I was gonna have to make another video. I didn't want to make another video. Computation error. And then for my radius, well, I just plug in all of that stuff. So I get for my radius. God, let me just do it here. Actually, no. Let me. Ah. Anyway, for my radius, I should get 25. I think it was. Okay, let me do it again. Come on, I was so. That was okay. I can breathe. I thought I was gonna not be able to do it. Okay, so let me just do x sub 1, y sub 1, r sub 1. We have x of r. What was my x again? Oh, my x was 25. My x sub 1 was 60, right? Yeah. My y sub r is that value there. Y sub 1 is. What in the world is y sub 1? 0. Okay, cool. My r value in this case is. So yeah, this is prone to computation error. That's what I realized. My r sub 1 is 10. Yeah, so here I get 25 minus 60. I square that thing. 35 squared, 1225. This one's the issue now. 10500, square it. So I get 110250000. 70. Actually, I should have just done this. That would have been easier. Oh, anyway. Okay, I just got a zero out of it. And this is 49. Then this is 300, right? And then I get, crap, 49 times. Man, my arithmetic. So this one is 14700. I take out my two zeros, right? I just take this out. I get this number. Can I? Oh, I actually get a nice number. I get 75. I can add this. I get 1, 3. So this whole thing is 1, 3. There we go. My r is 10 plus minus square root of that. That's my r. Now it just depends. Do I pick the? It depends if one's positive or if one's negative. So here I would just pick the positive r, right? But honestly, I don't think it kind of matters because we're gonna square it anyway. Let me see which one works. But I would say I think it's that one. Okay, let me take out that numeric form. I'm gonna do 10 plus square root, and then this is 1/300. There we go. What happens if it was a minus? Oh, so it's still tangent, but it's kind of like it doesn't enclose the three circles, so it has to be positive for a wider radius. Yeah. Okay, that one's cool. I'm done, man. Okay, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this, paste it in the thing. This should give me. Okay. Okay, so here I've confirmed that this works. I'm gonna do one more example that actually also works. And that can, well, okay. Yep. Um, okay. And then now another example that works. So as much as possible, we want to make it okay, 0. I know I did like modify these values last time. Um, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna use the sliders for now. And yeah. Uh, there we go. So that one works, right? Can I like add something here? Like a note? Oh, okay. And then here I'm just gonna replace it completely with the, oh, I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, it's showing that because I thought it was showing something else. This one's 0. And I think this was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 10. Yeah. Here I'm just gonna show all of this stuff, right? Negative 10. Oh, this is plus 10. And then this was a 0. And then this was 10. Actually, all of these are 10. So that's actually one of our assumptions here. We want to make it so that um, our radii are the same. Okay, so the formula works at some point, right? For our second example, well, here we now want, okay, let me show this again. Yeah, another example of this working. I mean, yeah, when they're all like this. And we actually just change this to 10. This one surprisingly works, I think. I'm not super sure. Let me just find out for myself. Okay, I'm gonna take this out as my first example. Don't do that. Okay. For my second example, I'm just gonna play around with it, see what happens. This is my first circle equals r sub 1 squared. Yeah, so here I have that circle. I think I should have just oh, I could have just done this. Okay. And just change these to 2. And this one to 3. Okay. Um, okay, I totally forgot what the other ones were. I think one was like a 10, if I wasn't mistaken. Yeah, this one would definitely work, right? We can see that. If this was a 10, then our outer circle would just be like, I think I should have included the computations. Yeah, I should have included it's okay. At least it's gonna be in the video where I brutally computed it. Okay. Yeah, so my Y of R is, oh shoot, I forgot what it was. 10500. I think it was that. Yeah, yeah. And then my X was 75 or 25. It's my bad. Then my R was, I had to choose. And here I chose the positive because that one, 10 plus, right? So I had to choose from there. But yeah, okay. And then another example here would be, well, this thing, which I am, let me quickly solve for it, okay? So I'm just gonna look directly at the formulas and then I'm gonna look at my Desmos and then see what happens. Okay, so my Y of R is A2C1. I'm assuming my C1 and C2 are still 0. Okay, so done. A2D1, A2D1 in this case is, oh, oh God. A2, what's A2? 10, D1. Oh, 0. Okay. A1, D2. So negative 20, D2 is 100. Negative 20 times negative 100. Is there like a, uh, yeah, because my issue with this is I can't really like get the formulas to work, right? That's my issue. I can't get the formulas to work. Uh, for some reason, I don't know why. Right? So if I had like a Y here, and then this was a sub 2. Oh, let me actually try. Let me share that. For some reason, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at least I have it on notebook. So that one is good. Uh, A2D1. This is minus. But again, here, look, it's Y is undefined for some reason. Wait, why is it undefined? What? Oh, because I didn't complete this. So this is A1, B2. Okay, we got a number. We got a number. Um, yeah. So here, let me just write assumptions. Maybe can I like just do this? The assumption is that we're able to eliminate R, so we can use these formulas. Yeah, I think that's like the issue here, right? And then for my X, I have, well, the same thing. I'm able to eliminate R. Yeah, that's the assumption. But in my notebook, you can see B sub 1. And this one's Y. Did I get that? Yeah. So my X is 0, apparently. D1, B1, Y, A1. Okay. And from there, I get my R. I get my R value here. So my R is uh, radius of outer circle, right? So we're able to find these outer circle formulas because we've made assumptions that they have to have the R has to be eliminated, right? Because the last time we solved it in the previous video, we were able to eliminate R, so we can get these formulas. Now, for my R, if I'm not mistaken, this one's R sub 1. I could either plus or minus, and then I do a square root of my X values. Doesn't really matter which one. Why do that? Okay. Then basically a distance formula. Y minus Y sub 1. There we go. That's how we're able to get that formula. And usually, okay, so maybe another assumption. So we will get two expressions of, or two uh, solutions for R, and we just have the one that I guess encloses all three inner circles, right? So we just have to do that. Yeah. So here we do get solutions, right? Because we're able to eliminate R. Yeah. I think I should have put this at the top. Outer circle. Yeah. Wait, where's the... Oh, let me... Where am I putting it? There. Then my X. And then my R. And yeah, we just have to choose. Okay. Yeah. So my first example is that. My second example, well, yeah, now I can get the outer circle. It's X minus X sub 1 plus, or well, Y minus, oh no, not Y minus Y sub 1, X minus, yeah, like that. This is equal to R squared. Done, right? So we're able to get that. So yeah, those are the assumptions. We want to be able to eliminate R, and as much as possible, we want our radii to be equal. Yeah, we want them to be equal. I could solve for it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna solve for it. Yeah, let me solve for it real quick. It's gonna be in the video anyways. Yeah, I really wanted to kind of play around with this thing. Okay, let me try actually. X sub one, Y sub one, R sub one. Yeah, let me see. See if you can get this to work, kind of. Oh, but oh, so I have to. Oh crap! Wait. So I have to. Oops! I just realized. Okay, let me just do like other example ish. Yeah, and then wait. I'm actually curious though. What? Because I just changed one of them, right? Let's do this. I get that, right? But oh, I don't have my thing here. What? Oh, my outer circle. Oh, I still get the outer circle. Yeah, because yeah. That's right, yeah. Because I was able to eliminate R. So even if I kind of just play around, these two things should work, kind of, right? Yeah. Let me. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make like a simple. Yeah, those are the assumptions that I'm gonna make. So one assumption is my radius or my radii should be equal. Another assumption is uh let me just do this. So inner circles, outer circle, right? Okay, before I yeah, the original formula says that y and x are functions of r. We plug in an r, we get a certain y and x value. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna take these out. Okay, and let me just quickly save before I lose my mind. So this should work. So those are our assumptions. You want to make, so even if I do 50, there, it still works. If I do 30, it still works. If I do 10, obviously that works. What else? What if I make this a positive? Well, now it doesn't work, right? So it means there's no solution. If I make this like 5, well, now it overlaps. Make it 50. All that still works. So the idea being, yeah, those are the assumptions. Okay, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's interesting. I might just leave it because it works. Um, there has to be like some more assumptions I could make. Yeah, these are the things to look for though. Anyways, yeah. And then maybe just to kind of like end it, I'm gonna solve this one. Okay, let me just quickly solve for 10. Yeah, let me just quickly do that. Because yeah, that's the example I have right now. Before I actually lose my mind here. Okay, goodness. Okay, so my y of r in this case is, I think it was, what was it? 5 point, goodness. Okay, a2 d1. Oh, that's 0. Okay. A1 D2, 20 times negative 100. So minus 20 times negative 100. So here I actually get negative 200. No, I get 200. And I divide that by A2B1. That's 10. B1 is, don't be a nice one, please. Oh, it's 0. That's nice. And then I subtract it to my A1, B2, A1 minus 20. Oh, goodness. So A1, am I showing the, oh, I'm not showing the right thing. I'm already solving for the thing, just to make it exact, right? Because here I got decimals. Minus A1, so minus A1, minus 20 times, then this was B2. B2 is, what the world is B2? B2 is, oh, it's negative 17.32. Y1 minus Y3. There we go. So it's this. Just for exact purposes, I'm going to multiply. This is positive. Do I get the same number though? Because my y is 5.77 something. 0.577. What is that? I missed something, didn't I? 5.20. Oh, I think it was 2000, right? And yeah, and then I divide it by 20. Oh, there we go. So it was 2000, yeah. Yeah, it was 2000. I messed up an addition or something. 502692. Yeah, okay. I'm using my TX. And then, oh, and then we can cancel. So here we get 200, or we get 100 actually. 200 over 2, so this is just 100 square root, 300, right? It should give me the same thing. Okay, cool. And then my x of r here, so my x of r is 0. Let me see. I mean, from the looks of it, graphically, it is 0, right? It is 0. But let me just see to confirm. D1 is 0 minus B1 is, oh, okay, I had 0. And then my R is just, well, I plug everything in. What's my R here? Oh, so 21.547. Okay. So R sub 1, this is 10. Then I'm pretty sure I add here, right? Because if I subtract, let's see what happens if I subtract. Oh, now I have it inside, right? So it's still tangent, but I have it inside the three circles. So I want it outside. So usually we want to use positive, I guess, based on experience. Oh, just twice. I don't know. There might be more values there. I'm not super sure. Here we have x. So my capital X. So I have 0 here. Minus x sub 1. My x sub 1 is 10. Oh, so this is 100 because I'm going to square it anyway. Then I add it to my y minus y sub 1. Yeah, it's 100 over this. But then I square this thing, right? And then I think I just get a thousand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 10,000 over 300. Yeah, and then I cancel this thing. Cancel the zeros, cancel the zeros. So I get 100 over 3 in this case. Here I get 300 over 3. So I get 400 over 3. Right? I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, let me just double check to see if this is the right answer. Yeah, 21.547. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so the idea was that I just have to make it greater than 0. My radii are not, yeah, it should be equal, right? So just some assumptions, right? Okay, I can't see because of my head. Before I relax and eat some lunch, I'm kidding. I want to eat something. My assumptions in this problem are, well, my R, or well, choose R that encloses three circles, right? That's like the one thing. And then as much as possible, we want my R sub 1, R sub 2, and R sub 3 to be equal. So those are the assumptions. Yeah. Other than that, it should be good to go. Let me just check. Yeah, so from here, even if I change any of these values, right? If I change this to a 60, if I change this to 70, I'm not super sure. Oh, look at that. Still works, right? My only assumption is that, but the moment I change my radius, say to 100, well, there's the issue, right? See, now, now something iffy is going on. But if I kind of like just play around with it and don't touch the radius, no, we can touch the radius, but if we just leave it at that, then we should be good to go. Um, I could even change my x3. I could make it like what, 90? Look at that. What if we do 96? Doesn't work. 90. What if I change my y's? Okay, here I'm just messing about. 40. Oh, I don't know. I changed this y to 23, which is a random number. Okay, so tangent, right? And I don't know. I'll change this to 134 for some reason. Okay, now it's just minuscule. Let me change this y to 23. Okay, 45. And Any other assumptions we could make? 5, 6. Okay, I'm just I'm just playing around with it. Because we can play around with it. Let's be honest. Make this 23. So it works. What if we make it a 0? That's an issue. Oh, now it overlaps. Keep it in the 20s. Yeah, something about this. Actually, I'm gonna put the assumptions above, just so that like it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna put the assumptions above, so that way the one with the plus and the one who mine. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's really all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I find this to be very interesting in some way, but I'm still a bit annoyed with plugging in formulas. So it's a good thing I use Desmos. Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.